get started. Hi. I'm opening this up today. Gotta show you something. Hi, everybody. Thanks. Thank you. Have a seat. Thank you. Have a seat. Let's get started. You come to work and people cheer for you. I gotta tell you, still, I say this all the time. It's a great day. I mean, how can you not be in a good mood? You come to work and people like clap. It's great. I mean, I think everybody should get this.
Do you expect Colin to do that when you walk in the door?
No, are you kidding me? Yeah, no. They couldn't care. The dogs don't even care anymore when I come in. No, they do because they want treats. Anyway, give it up for my good friend Shane Wells, right over there. I say this a lot and I mean it. I fear that my repetitiveness makes it seem disingenuous or whatever, but I mean it. You look beautiful today. You look, you look great.
I appreciate it. A woman can never hear that enough.
You look beautiful, you look beautiful, you look beautiful. There we go, yeah. We're in red for, go red for Women Day, so wear some red, yeah. A little tie, skirt. That's it. That's red, right?
It's like orangey red.
No, we'll just say it's red.
It's
I'm sure
ready,
on the TV it comes. Yeah, on the TV it comes across as red.
Yeah.
I want to say. I love when you guys send us Instagram photos of. Usually it's kids watching the show, and because I think the bright colors. You know, I don't think it really has anything to do with me or Shane or anybody. But I think no. But I mean, with babies, I think it's. I mean, look at our set. It looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse. I mean, you know, it's bright by design. I mean, we designed this to be bright for a reason. But I think it's the colors because we get so many photos from mothers that send us pictures of babies, and babies watch the show like this. Like that. Look at this, everybody. So this is viewer Alyssa, who sent a progression. This is her child watching the show through the hour and the different expressions that different segments brought out in the baby. Well, that last one was during Alexis's craft segment.
I was going to say a commercial, but you went there.
The baby was horrified by the ankle scarves yesterday that Alexis made. Yeah. I'm kidding, audience. They're like Alexis fans in the audience today. Yeah. Okay, now, here's the deal. I never want you to turn the channel. And you know me, I can be overly dramatic. I can get really excited about something. No. I didn't need that, executive producer Jeff. But I'm telling you something right now. Do not turn the channel, because coming up a little bit later, I'm going to tell you about a documentary. And if you listen to the radio show today, you know where I'm going. I'm going to tell you about a documentary that had Colin and I were watching it, and we must have said out loud 7 or 8 times, "What?" I think the name of the documentary should be changed to "What?" So, and there's something that happens 20 minutes in that is so like, "What?" that you won't believe it. So I asked them to take a picture of themselves, hashtag 20-minute face. At the 20-minute mark of the documentary, this woman right here, where is it? Oh, here it is. This woman perfectly sums up how I felt at 20 minutes in. Right there. Can we get right there? Right there. Yeah.
Even her shirt.
Yeah. Oh, I have one more. You ready? Here's the woman watching this at 20 minutes. Yeah. Now, I will show you more later. Shane, look, know thyself, I say. I oversell things sometimes because when I get excited, I want you all to like it and I want to share it with you. It's just my personality. This, I am not oversharing. Do not turn the channel. You will watch it today. You will watch this today, yeah. It's that shocking. I'm telling you, girl.
I mean, you even made up a cuss word about it.
I made up a cuss word for it. Yes, I know.
He took a regular one and added a lot onto it.
Oh.
Like, whoa.
My friend Dawn, I'll save that story for when we do it. Anyway, grab the cup of coffee, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. Christina Aguilera has been in the news lately, you know, because she got a new residency in Vegas. She visited to watch What Happens Live last night and talked to Andy about her reported feud with Pink, because you know there's been fights. Yeah, there's been years. Yeah, did you guys know that?
This is like an old feud,
This
though,
is
right?
from Lady Marmalade, from Moulin Rouge.
Like her dirty days.
Yeah, that was 2001, I think Moulin Rouge came out. So here she is talking about whether the two got into a fight several years ago. Look at this.
Back in the day that you had an altercation and that you swung on her, is that how you remember? When you heard that, you must have heard that she said that. And do you remember that night? Is that how it was?
No.
You remember it?
And I know she had some, feelings or whatever about how the recording of Lady Marmalade went down and all that. And I know the actual video, she intimidated me a lot because she was a little heckling me in the audience a little bit behind the director. And I was like, oh, what's going on?
Right.
But
Gotta keep it
that's
together.
what she did back then. But she's like, she's a different person now. She's
Yeah.
like a mom. She's cool. I seem to have a different memory of a night we had
At a club.
at a club where we played Spin the Bottle.
Okay.
I have a love memory. I don't know. We
You
had
have a
we had
love
good-
memory. She remembers
has a
you
better-
swinging on her.
Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Look at her and look at me like I wouldn't swing on her. She's like, she can beat my ass.
Right.
Are you
right.
kidding me?
So you.
Yeah. She could beat all of our. Let's be clear. Let us be crystal Carrington clear. She could beat all of us up. I mean, all of us. Even the guys in the audience today, she could beat them up. Yeah. I would. If there. She could, sir. I'm sorry. She could. Yeah. If there is one pop star that I would not mess with, it would be Pink. You know what I mean? That's one that I would. Oh no, we're good. But she's fantastic.
Yeah, that's the part of the problem is we really like Pink, and Christina's kind of went away, so
Yeah.
kind of believe Pink.
I'm worried about Christina's ears, though. The weight of those earrings. I'm afraid her ear is just gonna you know what I mean? They're like weighing.
She had those on probably for the hour she was on camera, and that's it.
I was watching I Know This Shocks You, a show from the 80s, and this woman, every time she answers the phone, she took her earrings
Yeah, it
off.
does. They hit the phones.
That's a lot of work. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I don't know. Speaking of Pink, no, that was Gwen Stefani. I almost got into a fight with Gwen Stefani because I stepped on her hair extensions at a club one time.
Where were they? They were on the ground?
It was on the ground, yeah. Gwen Stefani had a hair extension that went to the ground, and I was dancing at this club, and she was with Carson Daly in the year 2000, and I was going like this. I'm like, me, and I went, ah! And I yanked Gwen Stefani's head almost right off, yeah. Sorry. Oh, yay! Someone doesn't like Gwen Stefani in our audience. Yeah, let's move on, yeah. There will be, here's the deal, next to the dish, there will be more music at the Academy Awards. After all, listen to this, yes. The Academy now confirms 2 nominated original songs will be performed at the Oscars later this month. They tweeted, yeah, this is good news. They tweeted that Jennifer Hudson will be performing I'll Fight from the movie RBG about Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. The Academy also added The Place Where Lost Things Go, I love this song, from Mary Poppins Returns, saying the performance will include a surprise guest. I bet Julie Andrews. I bet it. I know, I'm saying she'll appear. Julie can't sing because she had a vocal, you remember, she had that surgery. Horrible. But I think she'll appear with Emily Blunt. That's just I'm gonna lay some money on that. I'm just saying. Those 2 songs will join Shallow from A Star Is Born. And, yeah. And all the stars from Black Panther. They're all gonna be performed. Yeah.
I love that one.
No word from the Academy on the 5th and final song nominee, When a Cowboy Trades His Spurs for Wings.
Who sings that one?
Who sings that? I have no idea. From the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. That's from the Coen brothers. Here's the deal. Yeah. Great. I'm glad the Academy is doing this. I will say it again. I still hope the Academy, if they want to get the time down, they need to move some of the awards, the technical awards, to the commercial break. Let the people go up there, then edit it together in like a 2-minute package so they still get their honor, and only show the awards that the bulk of the American public cares about. You know what I mean? They need to do that. Betty from Anoka doesn't care about sound editing. Shannon from Chanhassen doesn't care about costumes. You know what I mean? They care about Best Actress and Best Actor. I'm just saying. Next in the dish, David Alan Grier was on Howard Stern recently promoting his Fox show, The Cool Kids, and talked about going to the, well, he talked about, I got to tell you, I was already a fan of David Alan Grier. Once again, Howard did it again. I walked away from this interview going, I not only like David Alan Grier more, but I have more respect for him. One of the stories he tells that I didn't know, he talked about going to the premiere of Ace Ventura. You guys remember Ace Ventura? Yeah. And then revealed something kind of surprising. Listen to this.
So I see Chris Rock in the lobby.
Yeah.
And I go, Chris, who do you think? Chris goes, David, no one. We'll see this movie. Okay? Forget it. Now, again, right over my head. I was wrong. I was wrong.
Right.
I was wrong. I turned that movie down.
You turned down Ace Ventura?
They said, you and Rob Schneider will put you guys together. And I was like, no, thank you.
Meanwhile, the thing made $107 million.
Of course, it's many wrong turns that I've taken willingly in my career.
I know it drives you crazy, those kind of stories,
It
right?
does, but what are you going to do, man?
Shane, he had such an interesting life before In Living Color. His father didn't really want him to be an actor, and he pushed through. He went to Yale Graduate School and paid for it by himself.
Wow.
And didn't, because he knew his father wouldn't pay for it. Did it. He got, I think he went for drama. He got a master's degree in drama from Yale. And that's why when they approached him for In Living Color, he's like, I am an actor. I'm not going to be doing it. And then he did it, and he did it, and boom. And that Jim Carrey thing, he said, nobody thought. They just thought Jim was too crazy for America. And he said everybody thought that when they saw Ace Ventura, everybody in the cast was like, nobody is going to like this movie. And then listen to this. Jim Carrey's asking price was originally like $300,000. And within 2 weeks, his asking price went to $15 million a movie. Yeah. That's how quickly your fortunes change. This movie, it's so good.
It can be nobody else but Jim Carrey.
Nobody else can play that. Yeah,
absolutely not.
My friends, like I said, I don't like to beg you, but you gotta stay tuned. This is a great show today, great audience. Grab a cup of coffee. We'll be back after this. Coming up in just a bit, remember that Fiji water girl that popped up in hundreds of photos at the Golden Globes? Well, she is mad, and I mean really mad. Find out what the company did to her, allegedly, that's causing her to sue. Then,
my brother was always a sexual pervert.
What?
He always did like his little girls.
Are you kidding me? What am I watching? And that's just a few of the things I said out loud while watching a new documentary on Netflix. Don't turn the channel because you need to hear about Abducted in Plain Sight. And the woman behind Eat, Drink, Dish is here with the best Instagrammable places in the Twin Cities. It's delicious and beautiful, and it's all coming up. Welcome back, everybody. We're red today. Happy day. My Mother of the Dar coming up. But right now, more hot dish this morning. And for that, we head out to the Big Apple where the folks with all the dish are. Give it up from page 6. Give it up for Carlos, everybody. Good morning, Carlos.
Morning, Jason. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. So everyone remembers that Fiji water girl that showed up in like 50,000 pictures of the Globes. She is not happy. What's the story?
Well, yeah, she stole the show at the Golden Globes. Well, she's not happy because Fiji is continuing to cash in on her image. So she is suing them. They're cut out boards of her from the event, and they're posting them all over grocery stores in LA. And she's going viral again because of the cutout boards. And she's saying that they're using her image without fully hashed out agreement to do so, and that they're making a lot of money doing it, and now she is suing them for the money. But they're saying that her lawsuit has no merit because they negotiated a very generous agreement with her, and they're saying that she's violating it.
Yeah, well, she needs to look at that fine print because if it's not in the contract, you can't use people's likeness and make cardboard cutouts of people without their permission.
Well, but what Fiji is saying is that they actually negotiated an agreement with her after,
Oh.
so they're saying that she has no merit at all.
Yeah. Next up, this is a positive story about love. And Cardi B. What's the deal, Carlos?
Well, Cardi B and Offset, they are apparently back together. She was in court yesterday in Queens, and reporters were asking her about, well, don't get too excited because she's sending us some mixed messages, as a matter of fact. But reporters were asking her if she's back with Offset, and she sort of hinted that they are back together. But, you know, there's a report on TMZ that she was moving back into her home in Atlanta with Offset, and she responded to the tweet and said, "Stop lying, TMZ." But that tweet is deleted. But I think it's safe to say that they are probably officially back together. They are parents to baby culture.
Thank goodness. Well, finally, Shia LaBeouf, you know, he's had his share of drama over the years. He seems to be on an even keel, and he seems to be taking his career in another direction. What do you mean?
Well, he opened a school, and sources are telling us that he is focused completely on that he wants to teach and that he wants to make his acting career secondary to his teaching. He opened a Saturday school in LA. It's a theater school, and it's called Slauson RC Theater School. He opened it back in the fall, where students can come, and they don't have to be actors. They don't even have to think about acting. He just wants them to be able to be raw and to be able to share their story. And sources are telling us that he is focusing more on that and making acting secondary now.
That's good. You know, I mean, good only because, like I said, he was kind of seemed like in a downward spiral for a couple years, and it just seems he's on even footing, and that's good news.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, he did make a lot of headlines for various things, and so it's good to see him at peace and seemingly doing what he wants to do.
Yeah. Carlos, have a good weekend, my friend. Thank you. To catch Page Six TV, check your local listings, and you can also follow Page Six on Twitter. Just search for Page Six TV. Shia LaBeouf was one of the first people that, like at the Mall of America, did a big event. He did that movie Disturbia, which was remember that? It was a modern, young kind of CW remake of Alfred Hitchcock's Rear Window. And I remember, I've said this on this show before, but I remember meeting him. He was a kid. It was right before he did the Indiana Jones movie. And I remember meeting him, and you know how some people you just meet and you're like, he's going to be big. I remember meeting him and I walked away and I thought, this kid, and he signed this poster for me. Girl, I still have that poster. I still have that, yeah. I found it when I was Marie Kondoing in my house a couple days ago, yeah. I had four tubs of memorabilia, got it down to one. Got it down, yeah. I threw away 2 boxes of Dallas memorabilia, yeah. Girl, they were just old newspapers. They were literally just old, yeah. Still ahead, it was one of the best Instagram food bloggers in America will join us. But next, here we go. It is a documentary that will blow your mind. I will tell you about the film that literally had my jaw on the ground. What is it? I'll tell you when we come back. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. People ask me all the time for recommendations for new shows to watch because they know, part of this show and part of the radio show, I watch by design. I watch a lot of stuff. So there is a new true crime documentary on Netflix that you have to see. Now, it is called Abducted in Plain Sight. Here's a little look.
Bert Schultz said, I want to take Jan out horseback riding. When she didn't come home, I was a little nervous.
It was a nationwide search.
Jan went with me voluntarily. They bring in aliens and mind washing.
The mission was that I was to have a child that would save the alien planet by the time I turned 16.
Okay, now, I revealed that's basically that little thing right there. That was, I told you there are about 7 moments where you go like this. That was one of them. Now, this documentary, and I'm going to say very little because I want you to experience it the way we did, where I went into this knowing nothing, and we ended up drinking a lot of wine during this. The documentary follows the true story of a 12-year-old girl kidnapped by a family friend in the 1970s. Kidnapped not once, but twice.
A what?
Not once, that's her sister, but twice. Now, that's about all I want to say. You're looking at the mother right there. I'll point out some people as the video goes on. There's the guy in question right there, holding the little girl right there. I will tell you, audience, as I said 47 seconds ago, we watch a lot for this show. Rarely have I ever gotten to the point where I said, I really did say this about 4 times. I looked at Colin and I said, what are we watching? And then, as I said, hashtag 20-minute face, there is a revelation that happens at about 20 minutes into the documentary that has people having a face like this. This is Phil.
Hey, wasn't he in the audience
now,
yesterday?
This is Phil. He watches the show every day. Now, there's one more. Now, this lady's my favorite. This perfectly sums up my face at the 20-minute mark. Eric, you ready? Leo, here we go. Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Shane, ask away because you absolutely have to watch this weekend.
As a parent, will I ever let my children out of the house again?
Never. Okay. No. All kidding aside, and I want to say this because we're having a lot of fun with the 20-minute face. I don't want to be misconstrued because I don't want the emails this weekend. First, believe me, and I'm not trying to bring the party down, but I want to say this because I don't want any misconception. As somebody that I've been open about this, as somebody that was sexually abused by 3 people in my life, I am not making, we're having fun with the 20-minute face. I am not making light of what happens in this documentary, and I'm not making light of what happens to the woman, now woman in this documentary. You will see why we can have a little bit of levity. I'm not going to say why, but it is, so first and foremost, we wish the best for this whole family, but my goodness, okay, now that aside, you cannot, as a human being, you cannot watch Abducted in Plain Sight and not have your mouth fall on the ground, Shane. I mean, I'm not kidding.
And this happened where?
This happened in Utah, right? Beginning in 1974, and going for about 3 years.
Oh.
Yeah, it is, again, let me wrap up by saying what I said. I watch a lot, and I watch a lot of documentaries. I love true crime. Rarely have I been so shocked with the twists and turns. That revelation, the 20-minute mark, that is only one of about 7 that you go like this, you go, what? Like, what's up with these people? It's unbelievable. Again, it's called Abducted thank you, Abducted in Plain Sight. See, I have 20-minute face right now, yeah. Abducted in Plain Sight, you can find it on Netflix. Now here, as you're watching it, do me a favor. When you get to the 20-minute mark and you're going to know the revelation, take a picture of yourself and send it to me. Tag the show. Thank you very much. We'll show them on Monday. We'll show all the 20-minute faces on Monday morning. Still ahead, everybody. You're going to love this. It is a battle of the morning radio show hosts. K-Fan versus My Talk. But next, she was named one of the top 100 foodies in America because she takes some of the tastiest food pictures you've ever seen. We're chatting with the woman behind Eat, Drink, Dish Minneapolis when we come back. Back in a moment, everybody.
Now I'm hungry.
Welcome back. We all love taking pictures of our food, but no one, well, some of us do. No one does it better than our next guest. Her Instagram account has been named by City Pages Best of Edition for 4 years. Give it up for the Give it up for the founder of the blog and Instagram account, Eat, Drink, Dish, Golnaz, everybody. Hello! Now, we know each other. Yes. I never like to massacre someone's last name.
That's okay.
Can you educate me again? How do you say your last name?
So Yamut Pour.
Yamut Pour. Oh, that's all I can do. I did it. Yeah, there we go. So, I love this list because, we kind of run in the same circles.
Yes.
Because my best friend's involved in the restaurant business. And This was a fun listing put together, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
The best Instagrammable places in the Twin Cities.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's go to Woodbury, everybody. Duck Donuts. What are we looking at here?
So Duck Donuts is brand new. They are located in Woodbury in the suburbs here, and they're fresh, warm, made-to-order donuts. So you can customize them.
They are made to order?
Made to order. So beware if you go there, it might be a long line, but totally worth it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have never heard of like a made to order here. Is this one of the first?
It's one of the first. Yeah, they're actually originally, I think, from South Carolina, and they're like, this is 70th location.
That is a beautiful pick. I love that. Okay, let's move to Uptown. Isles Buns and Coffee. What are we looking at here? Yeah.
So this is
people love this one.
So this is a mixed berry walnut coffee cake from Isles Buns and Coffee. If you guys ever been there, it's kind of hidden. So I actually always forget about it, but it's all so fresh, warm, made to order kind of stuff, and it's just amazing. You can go there, have a coffee.
Where is it exactly?
It's on, it's in Hennepin. And
like, I know it's tucked away.
20-something.
20-something.
Sorry.
We'll look it up.
By the bus
I didn't
station.
mean to put you on the spot.
Yeah,
We'll look it up. Next is Cafe Astoria in St. Paul.
Oh my God, yes.
So good.
This is the ultimate like Instagram place to go.
Oh, look at that, everybody. Come back to the
amazing.
TV.
Yeah, so this is the matcha 2.0. So it's matcha latte with 24 karat gold flakes on top, and then some rainbow food coloring.
Golness, do you not want to drink that? I mean, that's beautiful.
I know, no, it sits
like,
there
you
for
feel
a while.
bad.
I know, right? Especially for the gold. Like,
I
what's
know.
it? Like, how do you go?
I would just stare at it until the darn thing gets cold.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
what I mean? Yeah. Nolo's Kitchen in the North Loop.
Nolo's. Yeah, they're amazing. They have breakfast every day. This is the tostadas, and they have really hearty, like comfort food, neighborhood style food. This is $5.15. So there's we have $5.15 breakfast specials, equivalent to their address, which is 515 Washington Avenue. Thank you. So yeah, this is a great dish to have. It's really nice. And then downstairs is their basement bar, so you can actually be there all day if you want.
Basement bar, that's in my neck of the woods. That basement bar is so cool. It has pool tabs. It has. It's a great atmosphere if you guys are looking for a place to go.
Definitely.
And a good mix of people. Yeah. Tullabee in the North Loop.
Tullabee, yeah. This is another great place, especially in the winter times. This is really cold. They have a nice fireplace. You can just go in there anytime, just chill. They have a nice bar menu. This is their Colby Burger with Old Bay fries.
Yeah.
So yeah, just go there, chill.
And that's correct me if I'm wrong, that's in the Hewing Hotel, right?
The Hewing Hotel in the lobby, yes.
Next, Manny's Torta. Oh, Manny.
Yeah, Manny.
Look at that, audience. What is that? Which one is that?
Yeah, that's the Manny's special. So it's like ham, steak, avocado. I mean, it's what they're known for. And if Midtown Global Market, also a great place in the cold. You can just be there all day. There's about 19 vendors.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Yeah.
And man, he's such a good guy.
Yes.
Next, let's go to South Minneapolis. Wise Acre Eater.
Yeah, Wise Acre Eatery.
Eater. Eatery, yeah.
Yeah, same thing. So they actually have amazing fries. I love their fries there. It's one of my go-to places. You can see how beautiful they are. They're also farm to fork, so everything most of the stuff that they produce are from their own farm. Also great chai tea lattes if you guys are a fan of chai tea.
Yeah. And finally, Ramen Kazama. Yeah,
Ramen Kazama. Yeah, we have a couple locations, South Minneapolis and University Minnesota campus area.
That's a beautiful picture.
They have some of the best ramen in the city. This is, I think, the karamisu, which is a pork miso soup. Spicy, if you like the little spice.
Are you finding, in a general sense, we talk about the explosion of influencers like yourself and just the explosion of Instagrammableness.
Oh, yeah.
Are you finding that restaurants are now trying to create things that aren't just delicious, but are Instagram worthy?
Oh yeah, I think definitely some of them are making all these like Cafe Astoria, I think they've been around for like a year or two, or Copper Cow that just came out. They have these like boozy shakes, they're decadent burgers. I mean, everything needs to be talked about these days, I feel like.
And have we gotten to a point too where, it used to be weird to see someone like pulling out a camera to take a picture.
Oh yeah.
It's not that way anymore. Like everyone's doing it.
Yeah, and I was like that too. I started this in 2014. Nobody was, and I felt kind of stupid being like, all right guys, let's just hold on a sec. Let me take a picture. Yeah, but now it's like,
because how many, so people that have no idea of this world can get a perspective. How many followers do you have like right now, do you think?
57.7 thousand on Instagram.
That is nuts.
Yeah. It's crazy.
You said 24. Did you think back then that it would be as big as it is now?
I had no idea. Because back then we didn't have that many restaurants either. Like I had no idea what was going to happen. But I knew what was happening in other cities. I'm like, Minnesota probably is going to be next.
Was there a tipping point for you when you're like, well, this could be something?
I think so. I think once we hit around 20,000, I'm like, all right.
We're on to something.
Yeah, we're on to something. Yeah.
Do you have a trick? I mean, not to put you on the spot, but for people that want it, not maybe for a business, but what do you do? A little trick to take a better picture of food?
I always, when I go to restaurants, especially during the day, you want to go next to a window and get natural light. You don't want direct sunlight. You want natural light. Otherwise, when you're in the dark restaurants, you're not going to get much great lighting. And flashlights, I don't use that either. So
natural light is the key.
That's the trick, yeah. Natural light and angles. Use those angles.
Got it. Well, and I see a lot of over. Do you sometimes go over the plate, like directly onto the plate?
The bird eye view is amazing, especially when you can set up like coffee or a glass of a glass of wine or flowers or whatever. Yeah, you style it.
So bird's eye and go toward a window, everybody. Go
toward a window.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give it up for Golden Ads, everybody. To follow her on Instagram. Search. Here we go. Search Eat, Drink, Dish MPLS right there. Or head to her website, eatdrinkdishminneapolis.com. Still ahead, you may think it's cold here, but wait until you hear how cold it got where my mom is in Louisiana. We're calling my mom next so she can give us grief. We'll be right back, everybody. Back after this. Thank you. Welcome back. The pillow fell. I apologize, yeah. And I'm perfectly positioned, so I didn't get up. So I apologize. It's gonna look a little messy. We'll get an email from someone that'll be just horrified by that. Anyway, don't forget, next week we have a great series of shows, including, so we have room in our audience, but we're very excited because next week, this idea actually came from one of you. The whole Jason Show staff, we're gonna do a show all about our little life hacks, little things that we, like tips and tricks. Like a lot of you, I guess, write Shane about how she does the curls in her hair. So Shane is gonna walk you through that. I get a lot of emails about my cooking. I always casually say on the show that I make only 2 good things, biscuits and a filet mignon. Well, I'm gonna show you next week my foolproof way of making the best filet mignon you'll ever have. So that's coming up next week. It's our Jason Show family hack show. And don't forget, we have room in our audience next week. If you would like tickets, all you have to do is go to our Facebook page, click the ticket tab. You're in by 9:30 and you're out by 11:15. And you never know when it's going to be a mug day or when I'm going to take the whole audience to lunch or I have a doctor's appointment today. I'm sorry. I can't. Maybe soon. Coming up in a little bit, we're going to be talking to my mom. We have a technical difficulty. I guess the phone lines are out in Louisiana. I don't know what happened, but she loves to give us a hard time because as cold as it is here, when it even gets like below 60 in Louisiana, she freaks out. So she's going to give us a little grief a little bit later. So that is coming up. If you want to follow my mom, you can see the pictures right now. Just search for Darlene. You can see her as a friend of mine on our Facebook page. And don't forget to follow The Jason Show on Facebook. Just search for The Jason Show TV. And on our new YouTube channel, full episodes are put every day, are put up at about 1:30 every day. Go to YouTube, search for The Jason Show, and hit subscribe. Still ahead, it's the battle of the radio show host, Alexis Thompson and Chris Hawkey from K-Fan Square Off in a trivia challenge. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back after this. Two things before we do this next thing. Two things. We're going to try to get my mom back on the phone coming up at the end of the show, so don't go anywhere. Number 2, I'm looking over at Erin Schwab, and I always like to give her a little plug when I can. Erin Schwab handles our audience. She's a good friend of our show. If you are looking for something to do on Thursday and Friday nights, head to Birch's Lower Town in St. Paul. Erin does a fabulous cabaret show in the piano bar down there. Fabulous. People ask me all the time, hey, I'm coming into the city. What should I do? Go see Erin Schwab at Birch's Lower Town. Well, let's move on. You can clap for Erin. Yes, yeah. The audience is like, do I clap or do I, Well, if you saw If you saw the show yesterday, you saw two guests whose voices are very familiar to folks in Minnesota and western Wisconsin. One of them is my radio co-host, Alexis Thompson. She was here along with, this was a funny coincidence, Chris Hawkey from the uber-popular K-Fan Power Trip Morning Show. Chris, as you would expect, is an expert on sports. Alexis knows pop culture, specifically The Real Housewives. So we decided it would be fun to quiz them on each other's specialties. Alexis on sports and asking Chris about the Real Housewives franchise. Who won? Look at this. And our first question goes to Alexis. Are you ready?
Ready.
Question. Which football position is a mix between an offensive lineman and receiver? Is it tailback, halfback, tight end? Audience?
Tight end. I'm going with tight end.
You are right. Tight end.
That's an easy one.
We have 1 point for Alexis. Chris, I turn to you.
All right.
Are you ready for your Real Housewife question?
Never seen an episode.
Here we go. Which two Real Housewives of New York were best friends, then turned enemies?
Ooh.
Ramona and Dorinda, Bethany and Jill, or Marianne and Ginger?
See, I remember Marianne and Ginger very well.
You can remove them from the
Thank
list,
you, yes,
Chris.
right.
Yeah. Ramona and Dorinda or
Right.
Bethany and Jill?
You know, I'm going Bethany and Jill. It feels right to me. I don't know. I hope I'm right.
You are right!
Yeah!
Okay, your next sports question. What sporting event gives winners a green jacket? The Masters, Wimbledon, or the Super Bowl?
Oh, it's either tennis or golf.
I can't help you.
Golf. Masters.
You are right. The Masters. There we go.
Golf clap.
Okay.
Golf clap.
Your next Real Housewives question. What did former Real Housewife Aviva throw in a famous dinner scene fight? Did she throw a drink, her cell phone, or her leg?
Oh. First of all, where's Aviva? Is that a place or
It's
a
a
person?
person.
Okay,
Aviva
all right.
is a person.
All right.
It's a former New York housewife.
Well, I don't believe she'd throw her phone because you can't throw your phone. Throwing the leg thing seems equally as difficult. I'm going to go with the drink.
I'm sorry.
Oh!
The correct answer was leg.
She threw her leg?
Lex, I turn to you. Your next sports question.
All right.
How many Super Bowls have the Vikings won? Audience, none, 1, or 3?
One.
I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Oh, it's
It is
none.
none.
Oh man, I was hopeful. Come on, Mike.
It hurts me to celebrate that.
I know.
All right, now we're-
Chris, I turn to you.
Okay, here we go.
Which
Coming
one
back.
of these cities does not have a Real Housewives franchise?
Okay.
Dallas, Potomac, Maryland, or Scottsdale? Dallas, Potomac, Maryland, or Scottsdale, Arizona?
I've never heard of Potomac, Maryland. That might be close to a big place, though. But Scottsdale is kind of a rich place. I'm going Potomac, Maryland.
I am sorry, Chris,
No,
you are
I'm
wrong.
terrible at this.
Potomac is actually yes, I'm serious.
Is it Yeah, it really? is.
Scottsdale is the answer.
They have a
Scottsdale.
fantastic shopping area too.
At
If you ever
Potomac?
get down there, it's really awesome.
I've played by Potomac rules, but now it's time to play by my own.
What does the term birdie mean in golf?
Oh.
1 under par, 1 over par, or the ball hit a bird?
That's funny. I think a bogey is over. I think it's 1 under.
You are right. You are right.
Gosh!
It looks like a miracle. It's in the hole. It's in the hole.
Which of these taglines is not from the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Only God can judge me, and he seems quite impressed. Or, Life isn't all diamonds and rosé, but it should be. Or, I don't keep up with the Joneses, I am the Joneses. Which one is not from Atlanta? Let me give you a hint.
Right.
All three are from
Of
the
course,
Real Housewives.
Right. Rosé doesn't seem like an Atlanta thing to me. I don't even know what it is.
Are we going with that one?
I'm going with rosé.
You are right. Yeah! You are right.
Life isn't all diamonds and rosé, but it should be.
That is from Beverly Hills. That is, and what's the score? What is our final score? It is 3-2. Lex wins. Hug it out. Hug it out.
I love you.
Congratulations.
We'll see you next time on Radio Star versus Radio Star. Welcome back. We're going to try this again. And Dar, take two. The polar vortex, you know. We are officially Minnesota. Good news. We're out of the polar vortex. It's over. Yeah. But here's the deal. It wasn't just in the Midwest that got a little bit of cold. Folks in the South also got a little chilly, and I put that in air quotes. It's time for Dial Up Dar, everybody. Here we go. Joining us live on the phone is my mother, live from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey. Hi, everyone.
Okay. Mom, I know Cappy, my stepdad, everybody. Cappy watches the Weather Channel like 24 hours a day. So are you aware of how cold it was here?
Oh, yes. Minus 55 was your coldest wind chill.
What are you, Al Roker? I mean, I love it. Okay, Mom, we lived, now for people that know, I grew up in Michigan City, Indiana, so we had winter there. Mother, we never had it that cold in Indiana, did we?
No.
No. Can you even imagine how cold minus 55 felt?
No.
No. Okay, yeah.
Not even.
No. Okay, so make me feel bad. How cold was it this week for you?
It got down to 20 degrees and we were frozen.
Oh. Well, you know what's, Mom, you know what's funny? We're happy because it's 20 here today. Yes.
Well, it's 60 here today.
Wait. Did you hear that, audience? What is it today?
60.
Serious? Wait, no, wait. No, you guys know my mom by now. Mom, even at 60 degrees.
I'm in a hoodie jacket, and you're right.
How many layers of clothing are you wearing right now?
Only 3.
And it's 60 degrees outside. 60 degrees. Yeah. Oh, Mom, I also like to call my mom to get reviews on things because my mom got Netflix and an Apple TV earlier this year. So, yeah. So, Mom, how did you like A Star Is Born?
I loved it. Cried, but I loved it.
Yeah, did you cry?
Yes.
I know. Are you watching?
Oh, Lord.
Are you watching anything else on the Netflix, Mom?
Just some guy named Jason. But that's on YouTube, so I guess that don't count.
No, girl, it counts. Believe me, it counts. Yeah.
No, I mean on Netflix, it don't count.
Yeah, not on Netflix. Well, I love you. Stay warm. I can't believe I'm telling you that, but yeah.
I know.
Stay warm, and I love you. We'll talk to you soon.
All righty, you guys too. I love you.
Bye, sweetheart. There's my mom. 60 degrees. And she's wearing 3 layers of clothes.
It's like swimsuit weather.
I know. My mom, she cracks me up. Well, you know, I can't make fun, because your blood kind of thins out, and if 60 is cold down there. But yeah, when I visited her in November, she's like, can I get a sweater? I look at the thermometer, it was like 70 degrees. I go, no, you cannot get a sweater. You cannot do that. I said it a little bit earlier. Next week, you're not going to want to miss our show. We have a fantastic hack show. We're going to be giving you some of our favorite hacks, including everybody wants to know how Shane curls her hair. So you're going to learn how to do that, plus my recipe for a perfect filet mignon. Monday, though, we're going to recap the best and worst Super Bowl commercials from Sunday night, plus 2 local women behind a one-of-a-kind dip will be here with some great appetizer ideas. That's it for today, though. If you are a kid watching that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks to this audience, and thanks to you watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday, everyone.